Very well. So, what do we have in this episode for you guys? Of course, we're going to talk about incomings, the two beautiful incomings to Arsenal, but of course, outgoings as well. Ainsley Maitland-Niles finally finding a place for himself, a club that would give him a good amount of exposure. Well, he wish he gets that. Young players require more and more play time, so let's see if Ainsley Maitland-Niles is going to get that or not, because according to an ex-West Ham United employee, he says Southampton also want Ainsley Maitland-Niles in addition to West Ham, Fulham and Bournemouth. I personally don't understand if in the midfield he would make a lot of sense to West Ham. But apart from that, they've signed Emerson Palmieri, they even signed Thilo Kehrer. Why would they need Ainsley Maitland-Niles? One would wonder, but yes, according to Athletic.uk, Conor Gallagher and Maitland-Niles are amongst West Ham's options to bolster their midfield. So this news does make sense only if he's going to be played as a midfielder for West Ham. This is actually coming in from Roshane Thomas, who's a West Ham correspondent for Athletic.uk. He also speaks about Hector Bellerin. He says that Bellerin is among the names that Barcelona are looking for the right back position as well. This is actually coming in from not him but Paul Balos, who is also football writer at Athletic.uk as well. So they have this update regarding that. Interesting. So let's talk about the one, the only, Pedronato. Now, Ojogo say that Wolves have closed the door on Arsenal trying to sign Neto and want to keep him for another season at least. I don't think so. It's not about another season at least. That's actually a very weird thing to say. They have him on a very like 2027. I think they've made him sign a new contract. So, it's not easy to get him out of there. It's not easy to get him out of there. Also, Wolves manager says that he heard about Arsenal interest in Pedronato, but nothing has come to them and no one has told him about any offers for Neto as far as he knows. I personally don't understand if that is true or not. Like, I believe it isn't. For some reason. Yeah, it makes zero sense. Anyways. Also, Fabrizio Romano was asked, what about Neto to Arsenal? He says, Neto is tempted to come to Arsenal. Let's see what is going to happen between Arsenal and Wolves. So, Pedronato is... So, this is actually what Bruno Laga has spoken about, Arsenal's interest in Pedronato. He says, I heard about that, but nothing has come to us. It's normal. Now, especially with the good players we have, the good teams are looking for players in the same way as we are looking for players like Guedes, Matthews and Collins. Yes, this is via Tim Nash, who's the editor of WolvesBites.com. So yes, well, apparently lots of things to happen in a week's time. Let's see where exactly we'll end up, but it's going to be really interesting how it is going to go on about from here. So moving on, talking about more different stuff. Well, let's talk about Hector Bellerin and all the whole Betis drama. So Estadio ED have an update. Yes, Estadio Deportivo say that only ours, Hector Bellerin and Juan Mata settled everything with Real Betis. Now Betis must release part of the wage bill to register them with the team. So Juan Mata and Hector Bellerin will be playing together, it looks like, for Betis. And we'll get to know about that as soon as we can. We have any update, we'll let you know. But yes, apparently that is that. And talking about Neto again, here's Fabrizio speaking about him, saying that Arsenal are still focused on Pepe's loan to Nice. Then they will try to discuss for Neto. There's been speculation that Neto has been offered to Manchester United, but my understanding is that they are completely focused on Antony and Gakpo. Interesting. Also, via Scoca, Gabriel Jesus has as many touches in the opposition's box as Kylian Mbappe this season. 29 touches. Only Martin Terrier has one more than them. 30 touches inside the box. That's actually crazy, man. That hits hard. Gabriel Jesus has been a monster inside the box, and you gotta love it. So Ben Jacobs has an update regarding the whole Uru Tillerman's deal, because yes, whatever I'm hearing is actually bullshit right now. That Uru Tillerman's is, I came to know about a source which said that Leicester are demanding more than somewhere around 50 million pounds, and Uru Tillerman is demanding high wages, and that's why Arsenal is stalling on the deal, which is highly not true. Ben Jacobs has shed some light on it. He said Arsenal have agreed broad personal terms with Uru Tillerman. Leicester City want just over 30 million pounds for the player, whereas Arsenal valued him at around under 25 million pounds in January, and not a lot has changed since. And Uru Tillerman is waiting, and he's not just given his he's not just given his go-to for this one, but Uru Tillerman will make a move right away. Moving on, so talking about Sandro Tonali, Fabrizio said that Sandro Tonali has never been an option for Arsenal or any other English club this summer. He is untouchable, and he's going to sign a new contract with AC Milan in the next few weeks. Tillerman still wants Arsenal, and a move remains very possible. Leicester City are braced for offers, said by Ben Jacobs. So we wait and we watch. With this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you seek daily Arsenal content, the best place to be, consider subscribing. I will see you in the next one. Cheers.